up. All right. Hello, everybody. My name is Knife4Ox. Welcome back. If this is your first time here, welcome, welcome. Sorry, my camera settings are a little off. I got a new computer chair and it sits higher than my old one did. So I'm like trying to adjust my camera to the perfect angle again. Anyway, I hope everybody is doing well. We're back with some more rereads of the Tower of God. I feel like it's been a minute. In reality, I think it's been like 2-3 weeks, but it's been a little bit, like, for me anyway. Because last week, instead of doing a reread of Tower of God, I went ahead and I caught up on Tower of God. And luckily for me, I've been feeling a lot better, like way better than the previous weeks. And I'm getting busy again with my photography. It's also October, so I'm always busy on the weekend, even if it doesn't have anything to do with photography. So, lots and lots of stuff going on. So, we are rereading Tower of God tonight. We are on episode 152. I'll probably read about 5 chapters or so, depending on how long it takes. The rest of the week, we've got tomorrow, Soul Leveling. Wednesday, Omniscient Reader, new chapter reaction. Friday, Eleceed. Saturday is Kubera. This weekend, may be tricky. We'll see. Saturday, we may not have a stream again. I went ahead and put it on there. We'll see. But if we do have a stream, it probably won't be as long because I have stuff going on. It's Oktoberfest. I'm going to hang out with my friends. And so depending on when we get back and how things are going, we'll see. And then Sunday, I have the pumpkin patch with my family. We go every year. So, that's just some stuff that is coming up. Now, let's get the music going and get into this, shall we? Let me go ahead real quick. Oh, that's for too. I'm trying to find a better setting here. I think that one looks better. Okay. So, let's do this. Bang, rumble, thump. So they're still in the middle of the games right now. So if you can recall from a few weeks ago when we did this last, Bum, Coon, the main squad basically, except for Rock, and a few others, were up fighting Rachel and trying to get onto the Hell Train. The rest of them, however, was still, to keep everybody from basically causing a major problem, they were still playing the game and pretending as if nothing had happened. So this is back with the regular game here. Thump, bang, clank, boom, thump, boom. A lot of people, I think the first time reading this, I feel like it should have been rather obvious. I caught on immediately. But this character is, I don't know exactly what she is, but she is related to, oh gosh, why am I forgetting names all of a sudden? Laurel, all of a sudden. All of a sudden. Related to Laurel. Why would a pig like you want to get on the train? Just give up. The train will break because you're so heavy. What? You look like you'd die in a second. Kabooms! The only thing I have to say about Korean comics that I don't necessarily like is those kinds of things right here. Where, they're basically fat-shaming characters and stuff. I get that there's people in real life that would do that, but... And that, Korea in general is, very, like, image-oriented, I guess is the best way to put it. But... when things start to become widescreen, it's one of those things you gotta start looking out for a lot more. Or mainstream, I guess. And since Tower of God hit the anime community, it has become more of a mainstream comic that some people that I know will literally only go to Webtoon because of Tower of God, because they watched it from the anime. and they don't read any of the things. Personally, I've been reading it way before the anime. I've been on Webtoon way before that anime came out, way before all three of those animes came out. But yeah, so lame, so damn lame. God damn it! I know my rock voice is off. I did something to my voice back a few weeks ago, and I haven't been able to do his voice ever since. Excuse me, I'm tired. He says lame. He's so cute. Are you commenting or something? Lol. Guess the crocodile's been learning some new lingo. Lame, lame. Crocodile said lame. How would you bully my pitiful pet, guys? Stump, stump. White turtle. Yeah? You're back! So what happened? What happened to the train? To the train. See, everybody lately, yesterday, when I was reading this stuff, they were talking about, like, oh, the translation's so bad and stuff, and then there's like, so what happened? What about, oh, this is what about the train that even says this. But anyway, going on, they were like, it's so horribly translated, and I was like, it's legible, I can read it, I know what they're talking about, it's not that bad, you're just making something to fuss about. Let's just put it like this, I've read a lot of other webtoons that have far worse translations than Tower of God does. And it's like, even in manga, sometimes you'll come across mistranslations. Those ones surprise me more because they're usually like pretty good about that kind of stuff, but sometimes they are there. Where's that yellow turtle? We missed it. We missed it? What? What happened to Black Turtle? Well, Bomb is unconscious. Tower of God, 30th floor, the Hell Train, Revolution Road, Epilogue. What? Black Turtle is unconscious? What happened? Red Turtle was taken and Black Turtle is unconscious? Huh? What the hell is all this? Why did all this happen when you were there? Why did you leave me out if you couldn't stop this whole mess? I'm sorry. I guess I was not strong enough to stop them. The thing about this part to me especially is it's so interesting because what was I saying? I don't even know. Oh yeah, because I think this is like one of those very rare times throughout the story where Kun gets it wrong. Like normally he has a plan, it goes really well, he does really well, but this is like one of those times where it's like, nope, I messed up. Saying sorry is not good enough. Things just got worse all because of you. Grab. Hey, don't be too harsh on him. At least the complete one's life is safe. What? Are you sure? Yes. It's just that he overused the thorn, so he's been overloaded. He wouldn't die because of that. Overloaded? Yes. It's true that the thorn is a great item, but having it does not mean you have perfect power. And since he used it over the limit, it's not surprising that he's been overloaded. The fact that the thorn is still out of his body also means that he's not able to completely accept the thorn yet. So, he will be fine today, but if he keeps going on, if he keeps on going wild like today, someday his body will be torn into pieces. What? Torn into pieces? It's just a metaphor. So we must gather the thorn's pieces and stabilize it. Oh, wait. For him to gain the ability to overcome the thorn. I wonder if that, I don't think he's actually like gained the ability to overcome the thorn just yet. He's gained it, never mind. Like even in today's chapters, like I think that's something he's still working on. Like it's obviously gotten better, we're in season 3 now, so obviously he's gotten better over time using it. But that's very interesting. Like forgetting some of these things, it's just like someday his body will be torn into pieces, and it makes me wonder, like, is that going to be something that happens soon, where we're going to have to see him actually overcome the limits of the thorn, or is that something that happens gradually over time? And in order to do so, we must go up the tower, but the train's gone. What should we do now? The train is on its way to the next floor, although Iwa and Wangnan got on the train. The train seems to stop at stations both at the inner tower and the middle area. The train itself is a test area, so people inside are a bit excluded from the rules of the tower. And I think that's why non-regulars are allowed to go on it. To catch up to them, we must get on the train at the next station, but it won't be easy. To catch up to a train that already departed. I like how they kind of threw this in here, you know, where it's like that's why non-regulars are allowed to get on it, because people can get in and on it and stuff like that if they have a ticket. But at the same time, like, part of that I think is because they're trying to make, like, Alpha make more sense, but even for Alpha to have gotten to this area is still, like, always something that isn't well explained. Like, later on they explain it better, but for this area, it's not all that well explained either. To catch up to them, we must get on the train to the next station, but it won't be easy to catch up to a train that already departed. So do you have something in mind, Coon? Well, it's true that it'll be hard for us who didn't take the test to catch up to the train. Then there's only one way left. Stop the train so it doesn't move up anymore. What? We must stop the train from going up to the next floor and move as fast as we can to get on it. That's probably the only option we have. It's such a shock that Daniel was still alive. That bastard. What on earth is he up to? To work with Fug? He said he'd bring Rowan back to life. By waking that guy up. Bring Rowan back to life, huh? Yeah. It'd be good if that was possible. But waking him up in order to bring Rowan back to life is the wrong idea. I know. Maybe Daniel is being deceived by Fug. That kid named Bomb, Daniel called him Juviole Grace. Viole? You mean the Juviole Grace? The Slayer nominee who went missing at the E-Class workshop battle? Yes, he did say that, then is Bomb really? Yes. He did say that he has some connection to Fug. It's likely that Bomb is Viole. And I'm assuming that there were some problems that caused him to betray Fug and leave. Then, the reason why I realized that... No, that's him over here. Okay. Then, the reason why Fug is trying to wake up the guy up again could be because they need someone to replace Juviole Grace. Is that it? That's... I'm not so sure. It's doubtful that Viole's power is something that could be replaceable. But one thing is for sure at the moment. I didn't realize they figured out who Bomb's real identity was so quickly. That Daniel and Fug were on the train. Waking that guy up is it's just a matter of time. Long time no see, guardians of the train gates. Creak, creak. Are you guys here to welcome us or something? You guys are so merciless. Don't you see I'm wounded? But shoom, I can't stop here. Since what I am aiming for is finally starting now. Wait for me, Rowan. Throb, 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 throb. 1 minute, let's change up the music here. My head aches. Where am I? Darkness? It seems familiar for some reason. I think someone is calling for me. Boy. 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 Are you awake? You've been sleeping for quite a while now. Shh. Shwa. What is that? A red ball? Who are you? Well, who am I? I'm not sure either. I'm just power. Power? That's right, I'm a power. Or should I call myself a demon? That you guys created? Anyway, those who studied me called me that. You'd probably know who I am since you've always wanted to go up. And that must be why you have gained a part of this power. Because of that desire. Reach out and take this power higher. There will not be enough, but this power will help you go higher. And higher. You'll become quite useful now. Kaboom! What? The train left already? What are we gonna do now? What about the tournament? What are you planning to do now? Everyone will find out that the tournament was a fake. It will be revealed soon, along with yours concert being fake from the beginning, and that the train already departed. This place will be a total mess soon. When the regulars realize the situation, they will try to leave here to catch up to the train. Although it's already too late, we should leave before the others. You guys should go to the test area now, and get prepared to go out after the train. I'll clear things here with my teammates. It'll be hard to meet again soon, so let's meet at the station on the 37th floor. The station on the 37th floor? Are you saying you'll help us because of that guy, Daniel? No. We're helping you because of the guy he's planning to wake up. Daniel is trying to wake up the Slayer nominee of Fug, who's been sealed in the train since long ago. What? The Slayer nominee? Right. He was probably erased in the history. The worst ticketer who told us that he was to become a Slayer. Fug's Slayer nominee, Hoey Quinn. Ah, the first introduction of Hoey Quinn, huh? If he really wakes up, not only those on the train, but all the E-class regulars may fall to hell. See, this is where, like, sometimes, like in the early ones, where the translations are actually, like, confusing. Because E-class regulars, I know they said that anyone can ride the train, but people who are actually, like, on the literal hell train, I guess is the best way to put it, like, fighting to go up floors and stuff, they're all D-class. There is no E-class, because E-class doesn't belong to these floors. Like, when they, right after the, workshop battle, is, when they became D-class. We'll tell you how to get out of this place, since the administrator's not here anymore. Leave this place as soon as Bomb wakes up. Yeah, long time no see, eh? It's been a while since I talked to you. How's it going? Did you make it to the train? Fug has done something reckless. They stole the train and left. What? A big joke. So you didn't make it on the train, huh? Right. We'll have to walk to catch up to them. Along with that, enemies are quite strong. I think I get the idea why you called me. Right. When the tournament is over, everyone will find out that the train is gone and this place will become chaos. Excuse me. All matches are over. The final winner is Team Barrow. Team Barrow will take all the tickets. Before that happens, we'll get out of here and take the test to go up to the next floor. But no matter how fast we move, we can't be faster than the train. So I want you to stop the train. My teammates are on that train. So if you stop the train for us, we can handle the rest of the problems. I see. Okay, I'll help you out. But you have to pay for this. Keep that in mind. Shh. Okay. This will be our first time meeting in such a long time. Take your time and come up here. Let's meet again on the train. Rattle, 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 grab, rattle. That bastard. What a gamble. Rattle, clink, bang, thump. Let's go. Rattle. Look at them. They got in. So, and just a little bit of a reminder, because they did actually talk about this part. The reason they were freed from the knife is because they got to a certain distance away from Coon. So, it freed them as soon as they got to a certain distance away. 153. We're clank, screech, bang, thump, kabam, whoo, tap, thump. Looks like your legs are back. Nothing I couldn't handle. I can recover as long as there are enough souls. The damage from that Slayer nominee kid was pretty rough, though. I guess the souls you consumed at the last station were worth it. Stump, stump. Yeah, I had enough. I never get it fully filled, though. It will be daytime in this train soon. I mean, very soon. See, I can almost feel his breath from here. I guess you were right after all. Wait for us. Chloe Quinn. Tower of God, 36th floor of the Hell Train. Hold on. 36th floor of the tower. Diokja, an airship headed to the test area. Welcome, sir. Not bad. Good afternoon, Caesar. I guess seafood is the thing in this region. It's delicious. Hey, did you hear the story about the Hell Train? It suddenly took off before the regs even got on board. I also heard that Euro vanished. What's happening to this world? There are some strange happenings here. There are also rumors that fug punks are on this year's train. What? The source of this info is Emily, and everyone who approached the train from the platform seemed to be dead, I'm certain. Damn. Chums like us won't even be able to get a ticket in the first place, Trickle. Yeah, all of the ticket holders are just monsters. It's been a month now since the train departed. After the ticket tournament ended, in vain, all the regulars panicked as they found out that the train left. They looked for the manager, but he was no longer in Train City. This absurd case of train hijack simply got concluded as operational error. It seems that none of those in charge actually got charged for their irresponsibilities. Couldn't think of it. This is only to be expected from those in higher places. They just put on a little band-aid and move on. Transaction completed. Beep. Thinking the means will simply be kept under it and recover on its own. I never think that it can actually fester into a fatality instead. Anyway, right now we are going up the tower after Rachel and the thugs. Stump, we hijacked the train. But since we can go up only when we pass the test, Ron's team and our team decide to split up, then go up the tower. Woo! Appa's team and Burrow, who had already passed the test, will rejoin us at the platform on 37th floor after they wrap things up in Train City. The problem now is how we can go up the tower to the platform before the train does. Thinking about the train's speed is almost impossible. Therefore, we can only catch up if we stop the train by any means necessary. One of the means is the heavenly mirror I threw onto the train. Ogden and Iwa should have been released from it soon after the train's departure. Just the two of them won't be enough to take on Fug, but if they manage to save Heroine, the guide, they might be able to make them crumble from the inside. But then, of course, we shouldn't get crumbled inside first. We're Hey, Blue Turtle, Mr. Coon. Where the hell have you been wandering around? Wandering? I'm always out gathering information. What? Gather information? Gather my ass. You probably went to feast on some fine cuisine all by yourself. You've been dining out on your own every day lately. Shut up, you idiots. You're the one who spent all your assigned budget on snacks. Well, that's bomb. How are you feeling? Is everything alright? Ah, yes, I'm fine. You don't need to worry about me anymore. I see, that's a relief. How does it look outside? Any new information on the train? No. They used Emily to spread the word of Fugs on train, and most regulars seem scared to even go near the platform. How about Wongnam and Iwa on the train? Any news from them? I haven't heard anything from them yet. There's no way for me to contact them from our side. I'm assuming that there is some kind of device on the train that blocks off outward radio signals. If my calculations are correct, they should be inside the train right now. If they manage to save Halloween, things could go smoother than we think. So we must move as fast as we can to catch up to the train. Then again, I do hope I could get in touch with them in some way before we catch up. Because they won't be aware that we'll be boarding the train on the 37th floor. Then, Mister, why don't we try using Emily? Emily seemed to be working on the train. That's too dangerous. Rachel may be using Emily, and and Wangnan doesn't even have the device. He's right. We were once fooled by Emily at Train City. It would be best not to rely on Emily as much as we can. For now, all we can do is to go up the tower as fast as we can, huh? By the way, Mr. Kuhn, is there a way to get more information about the man called Ho Quinn, who Mr. Burrow was talking about? I've never heard of him when I was in Fug. I heard that it's very rare for someone to become a Slayer nominee when they are regular. So if he really is a Slayer nominee, then does it mean that he's extremely powerful? Yes, probably. Moreover, it bothers me that he left a part of him inside the train. Let's talk about that when we meet Burrow later. I couldn't find anything about Ho Quinn through my lighthouse. You mean he's a turtle who had gone missing? Yes. If not, Fug must have been keeping him a secret on purpose. Either way, things will definitely be bad for us if that guy wakes up, along with us not knowing what Rachel is trying to do by using Ho Quinn. But first, we got to concentrate on catching up to the train. That's it for today's meeting. We will soon arrive to the test area, so grab something to eat. What? You're not eating with us again? I knew it! You've been feeding good stuff all to your selfish stomach. What's wrong with dining alone? That's how you should have your meal. What? What I'm saying is, there's no reason for me to fit my dining schedule with taste just to dine together, you dumb gator. If you get what I'm saying, go find something that suits your taste and enjoy your meal, gator. Slam. That bastard. He called me gator twice. Huh. Forget it. Let's go eat for ourselves. Today's menu is delicious eel bowl. Unagi. Stump. Mr. Crocodile, that tastes nasty. Coon. Why are you here? Didn't you go with him? We're arriving soon. Don't skip your meals. What's wrong with you? What do you mean? You're acting strangely. The way you treat your teammates these days, especially towards Bomb and Crocodile. What about it? You know how I am. I've always been a jerk. I know that, but you're recently, you were actually a jerk. What? Was I ever kind to you before? Hey. Don't try to change the subject. You know what I'm saying. Why are you acting like that? What is it that bothers you? Something between you guys? You already know. Bomb now knows that I tried to kill Rachel, so I can't help the grown distance between him and me. It's weird that this is a thing that comes up here because, it's never actually said to Bomb that he was out to kill Rachel. I think this is more something that Kuhn assumes rather than Bomb actually knows. Because I think if Bomb actually knew at this point that Kuhn was trying to kill Rachel, then I think there would be, I don't think he'd be as forgiving, you know? At least in this point of the story. Also, I'm also afraid. What? Saw it too, right? The things Bomb showed at Train City? The daunting power he's shown during the test we took just before coming up to this floor. Yeah, he was unbelievable. But you've been expecting such power from the guy, haven't you? Ever since he gained the thorn? Right. But this is way too fast. You may not know, but he's used to be one of the weaker ones, even amongst the regulars. At this rate, we may not be able to catch up to his incredibly rapid growth. You know, something that I find funny from rereading this is that people are constantly, especially in the newer chapters, saying, he's growing too fast, he's more powerful than everybody. There's nothing that the regulars can really do because Bomb is even though he's still a regular, he's at the point of, basically at the point of, gosh, I forget. Or he's at the point where he can defeat rankers, you know? But here's my thing on that. This is literally a theme. This isn't something that SIU has dealt with, it's been dealt with very cautiously, I guess is the best way to put it. And it is, a literal, thing a theme in the Tower of God. Going forward from here on out, that bomb is growing too rapidly. And it always, like, I don't know, kind of annoys me. It not really annoys me, but it's, when I see those kind of comments, I even made a joke about it comparing solo leveling to Tower of God. And I was like, Tower of God, bomb's growing too rapidly. It's no fun anymore. And then, like, solo leveling fans were like, Sung Jin-woo is gone. You know, like, like the way that it's handled and the comics are just completely different to one another. But anyway, besides the point, this is a literal theme, and I think it's supposed to be like that, where bomb is just growing at a really rapid pace. And I think part of that is maybe something's going to happen later down the line that we haven't seen yet that causes harm or maybe even death to one of his closest friends because of his rapid rate of growth. Because that's kind of seems what it's being set up for, that they're going to try to catch up to Bomb, but it's not always going to be like that. But I can't just let go of him like this when he is unstable. And I love also with Kun that he sees right through Bomb. Like, I didn't mention it earlier, but Bomb very much like look, just in this face along too, like when he's walking, when people are talking to him, he's smiling and he's pretending like everything's okay, but he's not. And I mentioned this a few episodes ago while rereading when we were looking at this, but he is not okay. He is far from it. And I think with this fight with Rachel that came too, that it just made it that much worse. And Kun is, I think, one of the only people, at least first off, I can't remember completely, but at least at first, that actually recognizes the fact that there's something going on with Bomb. Someday he may break into pieces because he can't control the power. I'm afraid that may really happen in the future. That's why we must find something that can stabilize his growth before something really happens. Something that can control the power of the form. Clinch. Let's go, Unagi. I told you I don't like that. Ache. My head is aching again. I feel something shaking inside my body. Something has started to change since the day we got out of Train City. Okay, so in that instance, he was more talking about Bomb's power, but he knows mentally too. Kun is really in tune to Bomb. About a month ago, on the 35th floor, test arena inside the tower. It was close. We barely made it on time for the test. Move it, turtle. Let's do this test and go after the yellow turtle. Let's go. Alright, man. Jeez, this bastard is always fully charged. That I just want to break his neck. Anyway, it's a relief that we got out of Train City in time to take the test. And we are lucky that there is a test we can take right away. We're all worn out because we just got out of Train City. Oh, excuse me. But let's make the best out of this and pass the test. Are you really alright, Turtle? You don't look so well. Alright. We should hurry. We may lose our chance to catch Rachel if we waste any more time. I can do this. I will take the test. 35th floor's advancement test will now begin. All test takers, please come forward to the stage in the middle of the test arena. I repeat, 35th floor's advancement test will now begin. All participants, please come forward to the stage in the middle of the test arena. Stump. D-class regular. What is this, a kindergarten party? Fisherman Bell Barino. A participant who's been trying the test on 35th floor for dozens of years. He believes that now is his chance since the strong regulars all took off on the train. So, It was true that all the strong ones left to get on the train, huh? It will be a piece of cake to pass the test this time. Don't you think so, you cute gator? What? I'm not a gator, I'm Rock Wraithriz, you cocky turtle! This one's cute, gator. This one is a cute gator. When will he accept that he is a crocodilian? Never. He will never accept that fact. I'll simply explain about the floor's advanced test. This test is a floor advanced test, which will allow the winning team to advance to the 36th floor. The rules are very simple. Each team will be an offensive and defensive team. The offensive will start from the outer field and will win if they occupy the center point. The defense team will win if they block off the offensive from getting to the center point for an hour. The center point is deemed occupied once a card is inserted into a register on the stage. Each member of the offensive team gets a card. If the defenders take all the cards away from the offenders, it becomes automatic victory for the defensive team. Then we will soon begin the advancement test on the 35th floor. Each team, please go to your positions. So we're defenders, huh? We got the boring parts. I like the offensive side. You know, get all aggressive. Coon. We're almost ready. I'm ready. Okay, everyone is ready. Tap a tap. All regulars set in their positions now. Who shall I play with first? Maybe the cute gator? The floor advancement test begins. That cocky turtle. I'll pawn your ass. I think that's supposed to say pawn, but anyway. Okay. I like how there was an ad for the lot of counts, and I literally, it's like, there's something that we're gonna read before that one, but it's literally like second on my list to read. It is on there. The question is, I haven't taken a complete look at it yet, but if it's readable, I'll read it, but if it's too mature, then we won't read it. It's just on my list to read. All the regulars are in their positions. The advancement test of the 35th floor will begin now. Kunagoro Agnes's team is the defensive team, while Balberino's team is the offensive team. The test will be over when the offensive team inserts their card into the register, so the defensive team should be extra careful not to let that happen. Now, let the test begin. What a game. Being on the offensive team in this condition, this is going to be way too easy. We may be able to win this game faster than I thought. Tower of God 36th floor, the Hell Train Hoquin. Hey, Crocodile, don't forget that we're the defensive team, so try to keep quiet and hold your position. I know what I'm doing, Blue Turtle. Huh? Look who's here. Is that a crocodile? Well, more sound. We're damn lucky. It seems all we need to deal with is that it's just that cute crocodile. Welcome, turtles. Uh-oh. They done pissed them off for the last time. I guess I'm damn lucky. All I need to do is deal with what seems to be just these two weakling turtles. Damn lucky. Ah! I told him to hold his position. That crocodile is a troublemaker. Help me! Boom! What's the sound? Someone is already down? Show yourself! Where did that cocky little turtle go? Somebody help! That crocodile. He's totally excited. I think he's happy to be going up the tower with you again, Bomb. Oh? What an intense way to show his excitement. Will you really be okay, Violet? We've just woken up after losing consciousness. I'm alright. Each defender needs to carry out each other's parts well. I can't be a burden to you because I don't feel well. Although my head aches a little, I don't think that will cause any trouble with fighting. Don't worry about me, Mr. Applraptor. You should go back to your sniper position. Okay, but don't push yourself too hard. Kata. Swoosh. The Violet was gone after that day. My head does ache a little, but it's just a headache. What on earth was that voice. It told me, shoosh, that I wanted more power. Shoosh. Have I always been yearning for the power it was talking about? When I heard others say they wanted the power, I didn't even know that why they would want something like that. The power to go up higher. Rumble. The offensive team, regular, Bull Black, regular, Morris saying out. Where's that cocky turtle? The total of 6 remain on the offensive team. Strange. One person on the other team was nowhere to be seen since the game started. Where could he be? Everyone can only get approached by the given path. Well, why is he not there? Stump. No one noticed me as expected. Well, I guess it's not surprising. This converted observer, White X, put the special Shinsu barrier around my body so that it won't be seen or heard by anybody. It wasn't easy to get this since it's a due class item. Maybe it's supposed to be say D class item? I don't know. Well then, stump. Shall I silently approach him and hunt him down? Look at his dumb face. He has no idea. I just love this moment when the enemy who notices nothing suddenly dies in fear. Whoosh! What? He noticed. Boom! What was that? But how? Nothing's been detected on my observer. A hidden enemy? Thump. Bzzzt. An enemy, but I didn't see that guy coming. He must have an item that is a due class or above. We'll just go with due class. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to say D. Damn. Did he get caught? But how? Special functions of observers like White X only work on the lighthouses or observers of lower classes. My body just reacted in an instant. What is this? My body is reacting on its own. The offensive team regular walking out. What, already? Why isn't anyone coming this way? I'm bored. A total of 5 remain on the offensive team. Black Turtle. It seems walking is down. Damn! How the hell did this happen? Stomp. I'm going through myself. Whoosh. Damn punk! How dare you do that to Walken? And how did you find out the function of Walken's observer? We're bang, boom, batoom, klah. What? Shinshi doesn't work on that guy? Mr. Kuhn looked into his profile. He seems to be from the bang type of the 10 great families. And it seems that he also has a bit of Hendo family blood as well. As a result, he has a high resistance of Shinsu. Hendo family is famous for having the most powerful defensive power amongst the 10 great families. It sounds like interesting to go back to these and like hear about these families and whatnot, because the story is so vast at this point and so much is going on that, you know, we know the Ha family, we know, well, you guys don't, but we know about the Ari family. We know about, I forget Loro's family, we know just a tad about them. They're really good magic users. There's a few other families that, like, I can't think of, like, right off the top of my head. Kuhn family, obviously. So we know a little bit about them, but not, like, a whole lot. And then you just hear, like, about the Hendo family and stuff, and you're like, oh, yeah. Lopovia family. We haven't heard so much about them for you guys yet, but that will come up. But just like minor spoilers, I guess. Not really, like, if you look it up, it's gonna be in the basic information. Damn, he's a pain in the ass. Stomp, krr. Swoosh. I've been waiting so many years for this chance to go up the tower. Shwoom. I'm going to kill you. Bomb. Alright, who's that? Bomb! Coon. Crack. Wham. Whoosh. Bam! Screech! The offensive team regulars, Balberino and Rujin out. What? My prey! Wow, impressive. That means there are only 3 members remaining on the offensive team. The Thorn isn't even active. That monster. I'll get you for what you've done to my teammates. Whoosh. Bomb. Mr. Shoot him, enemy. I'm getting attacked. Dodge. Swoosh. Doom. Crackle. thing about this dude is not feeling well right now, and he's still kicking their asses. Thump. What was that? Did you see his reaction speed? It was as if we were looking at a real fisherman or something. Grass. Fisherman is a word that is used more often for a perfect fighter. It's capable of fighting in all types of battles rather than used as a title of a position. Bomb! Rumble. Flop. 1 month later. Current floor 36th floor. Inside the Okja floating ship headed to the test area. Today we're eating kimchi fried rice instead of eel. Menu for the regulars must be united in order to get a discount, and we can't always eat what you only like. What only you like. What? Kimchi fried rice? But there's no meat in it. No, I want meat. That doesn't have meat inside. It's delicious though. And if you keep wanting only meat, I'm gonna send you to a zoo. I don't care what you say. I'll have meat anyways, baby turtle. All of a sudden dizzy. My head. The menu is mine to choose. There, Mr. Crocodile. Aches. Thump. Bomb? Turtle. What happened? Turtle. What's going on? Get up. I'll give up my elbow. Bomb. You know, honestly, like, the first time I read this, like, I couldn't really sympathize with him, how bad his head was hurting. But now that I have my migraine problem, I can sympathize with him, because there have been times where I felt like I was going to faint from the just the literal pain I was in. Migraines are no joke. Turtle. Okay, yeah, we heard that. Okay, like that. Alright. Which one were we on? 154? We said we were going to read to 156 today, but I think we're going to end it there. These chapters are getting a lot longer to read, and unfortunately, I had a little bit of a later start today. The kids did not want to go to bed, so it took me a minute to put them down. I started the live, and I was like, oh, I just got to put them down, and they were like, I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, I want this. You know that. Typical kid things to get out of anything. To do anything but go to bed, you know? Like, they don't want to eat anytime, and they don't want to drink or do anything cool. But the second they have to go to bed, oh, you know what? I really gotta do everything now. Anyway, if you watch us here on Twitch, please follow. If you see this later on YouTube, thank you so much, guys, for both of you. Like and subscribe on YouTube. And I will see you guys all tomorrow for some solo leveling. Bye-bye!